Miller, you're just on the back side of this, but another strong storm is heading in your direction. So rotation's been detected, confirmed tornado on the ground right along I-80. Reports out of Manlius and also the Peru area. Several reports of some minor damage out there. We'll see as those reports continue to stream in if we're getting anything more considerable. But this tornado warning in effect for the next 18 minutes as it continues to stream its way up towards the north and east. So as we track this for you right now, here's the hook crossing over right along 80 there, moving out of LaSalle County quickly at 45 miles per hour. And I'll take the warning off for you so we can highlight the cities in the path of this storm, which is also picking up on some schools out there as well nearby. But it's 5:11 at night. It is getting dark. It is hard to see any of the severe storms moving into your area. You're hearing the thunder, the intense rains at 5:18, Nettle Creek, Morris, Saratoga at 5:31, and Seward at 5:48 here. So again, these are just some of the areas in the path of this storm, but you know your area. If you are in Kendall or Grundy County, you just need to seek shelter. We're keeping a close eye on this, and Larry was also investigating the velocity on this as we take a closer look, and we're not seeing as tight circulation that we did before, but still hear the potential of a tornado to live within this storm. You see the little notch on the lower end on the backside of this storm system. So we get the inflow to this storm system. It allows for that rotation. Storm system continues to grow, a supercell thunderstorm, and then it will continue to race and perhaps still continue to hold on to some of the rotation. So again, the tornado warning here in effect for the next 18 minutes, but more warnings downstream of us, which means more severe warnings in our future as we go through the night. All right, we're going to head over towards the anchors as they get updated information coming in.
Yeah, sure. We'll continue to watch, of course, as these storms move closer to the Chicago area proper. You're looking at that live picture there. That's West Suburban Naperville, looking out at that Millennium Tower they have there and how dark those skies are, looking out to the west as those storms are approaching the metropolitan area a little bit closer.
And Liz Nagy is on I-80 near Morris, where there are also dark clouds spotted at this hour. With an update for us, joining us live now. Liz, what's happening where you are?
Cheryl, we are at the truck stop at the Morris exit off of I-80, and we are facing, is it south that we're looking right now, Derek? No, we're facing north right now, and you can see the skies have really gotten very dark and gray, even almost black looking. That shot that you're seeing right now doesn't even quite do it justice how dark it has gotten over the last 5 minutes or so. We're at a gas station right now, just off the interstate, and as we stepped inside the gas station, they are hoarding people into hallways, asking people to stand back near the bathrooms, away from the windows, because as we got off the highway about 5 minutes ago, the social media alarms started going off on your phones warning you that there is a tornado in the area. So the wind has picked up considerably outside. You can see that there is lightning just to the north of where we are, and those loud tornado warnings were going off, the sirens going off as we got off the highway. So presumably truck drivers, people who were on the interstate and just in the area looking to take shelter have all now just gone inside the gas station where we are off of I-80 in the Morris area trying to take shelter. People seem to be taking this very seriously. Even some of the employees at the gas station coming out into the parking lot trying to warn people, come inside, you're free to take shelter here. So I would say there were at least 25 people inside that gas station when we went inside just a few minutes ago. So now it looks like this storm is coming our way, and we're going to, take shelter just like everybody else is. But that's kind of the situation as it's developed here in the Morris area over the last 5 to 10 minutes or so. Ellen, Cheryl?
All right, Liz, you can see the flags are flapping very heavily in the wind there in
and lightning
Morris.
activity, too. Just fierce lightning strikes coming down to the west there.
Skies are very dark. And Larry was talking about this being a wedge tornado. Wedge tornadoes are the ones that don't look like funnel clouds. They are straight and long and wide. So the damage that we've been seeing has been kind of spread out, and you don't actually see those funnel clouds.
Well, the large wedge tornadoes are the most destructive and the large ones. I want to keep Liz with us right now. And Liz, I'm looking at the radar right now, and this tornado that's approaching Morris is coming pretty much from the due west area, right along I-80. So I think you said you're pointing north. Is there a way for you to swing to the west a little bit?
Can we swing to the west a little bit? Is that possible? I'm sorry. Absolutely. We're driving around the parking lot right now, kind of trying to get situated. It looks like the darkest area is the north. You're telling me over this way. Yeah. The darkest seems to be the north of where
Exactly.
we are, and you can see those lightning flashes coming in.
Yeah, and here's why.
So yeah, we were watching the radar as we were heading west on I-80.
Yep, and what you're seeing there to the north, Liz, is the real heavy rain and the hail with the thunderstorm. The actual tornado would be off towards the west there,
Right.
where we have more, you know, it's not great visibility, obviously, but it would be coming from that direction because the circulation is south of where that heavy rain and that hail is. So, and Liz, you guys have a place to bail out there if need be, correct?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
We were right by this gas station where they were hoarding people inside.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on this storm. And Liz, back in the control room, keep that picture up too, because that'll give us some insight as this storm gets closer to Morris. If we go to the radar, you're looking right there at Storm Tracker Live, and where Liz is right here in Morris along I-80. We're looking, when we showed you that picture when she turned from the north to the west here, we're looking right into this area here, which is where the circulation is with this storm. It's actually maybe tucked up a little bit farther to the north here, just north of I-80, but in this general area is where this circulation has been located, and right in here is where this storm is rotating and has produced tornadoes as we've gone through the course of the past hour or so since we've been on the air. As I put this in motion, you can see the evolution of this storm as it continues to move off towards the east, slightly now to the northeast, now moving very close to Morris. And we also have to keep an eye on that other storm back here to the south and west of the one in Grundy County now, because this one back down towards Ottawa is also showing signs of trying to show rotation again right over the town of Ottawa. No tornado warning with that one, but boy, you look at the radar there and there's certainly something going on there that we're going to have to keep an eye on with this storm as it comes through. So Cheryl and Alan, right now we've got the one tornado warning to the south, new severe thunderstorm warning out for parts of DeKalb County with that northern wave coming through, and then here in the city it's just some light rain falling with the storm staying to the west and west of us right now.
Well, Larry, you mentioned that northern wave coming through up there by DeKalb County there. Looking out to the west by Dixon. In fact, our John Garcia right now is traveling out on I-88 near DeKalb at this moment. It's kind of an odd view there because you've got some areas where you see the sun trying to break through those high altitude clouds and where it's raining out there. John, are you with us? I don't know if John can hear us in the vehicle there.
Yeah, I'm right here, Alan. It is indeed a very strange sight. We have been through some pretty heavy rain as we've traveled west on 88. Been through some pretty dark skies, but we seem to have hit a clearing right now. And as you said, the sun looks brilliant right now. Looking at the ABC 7 weather app, which shows the satellite, it seems that the storms are on either side of us here on 88 as we are about to enter the DeKalb area. And right where we are seems to be the calm in between both sides of the storm. It's a really surreal almost sight.
Well, there's a severe warning out right now, John, according to Larry, on I-88 near DeKalb. So be careful, pay attention. It could change any moment. And we're going to now talk to Cheryl Scott. She's got an update. Cheryl.
Yes, we have some spotters out there right now, and they are confirming that there was a large tornado touchdown in just to the north and west of Morris. And what we're finding is still this is where the threat has been with us for the past 45 minutes to an hour. This is the storm that does pose a lot of damage right now. Included in this is Saratoga, right to the north of 80 for parts of Kendall and Grundy County, right on the boundary here. For those of you in Kendall and Grundy County, you need to heed this warning. There's been reports of considerable damage coming out of Grundy and Kendall County on this storm right now. And there was also a report in Marseilles at the intersection of Northeast 30th and East 25th of some considerable damage there. So this is definitely the storm that we are concerned about, with a reported tornado confirmed on the ground. And as we track this out, even including some cities and also some areas, some schools in this, to get you a better sense and a better idea as this continues to race to the north and east. You can see Aux Sable there at 536, Morris Hospital Ridge Road campus at 544, Manuka also included in this, even though you're still off to the east of this, Shanahan and Drummond here close close to the 5:50 time frame. So right now it is 5:20. This warning still in effect as we go into the 6 o'clock hour, and just something that you need to heed and watch closely. More storms back towards the west, Ottawa back towards LaSalle, so keeping an eye on those, and also keeping an eye on the rotation out there. This is a dangerous situation for us. You can see the lightning and all of the severe storms stretching back towards the south and west that will be continuing to move on through. But right now, a lot of lightning happening in parts of Kendall and Grundy County. Around that Morris area, there was a report of a large tornado just to the north and west of Morris. So right now, that's around 47 and 80 as we zoom in closer right along Route 6 as well, close to Saratoga. We have Lisbon Road that's included in this, right down Lisbon Road. This would be crossing over there. 47 along 6, along I-80. You can see Brisbane Road, Bungalow Road, little community here. So anyone in this area, you need to seek shelter immediately. There is definitely a lot of dangerous situations here or the potential for a dangerous situation as we go into the next hour to 2 hours with these tornado-warned storms. Yes.
I've got a new report that tornado is still on the ground near Morris there.
Okay.
What I have on our live Doppler 7 Max radar is a product we talked about. There's a picture right now you're looking at from the damage back in LaSalle County. But let's go right to our live Doppler 7 Max radar here, because I've got a sense here of what we're seeing with this storm from our live Doppler 7 Max, which has this technology. We call it dual pull technology, but basically it's a way to go into the sky and investigate what's going on. And right now we have just near the town of Morris this little area, and we'll see it right here, right there. You see that little spot right here that looks a little bit different from the rest of the area? That is likely some debris coming up. Let's go right to Morris. Liz Nagy right there is in Morris right now. Liz, give me an update on what you're seeing, and we're zooming in. Tell me what you see. Liz, can you hear me? Okay, she can't hear me right now, but this is a live picture here. If we could put this in the chroma key so we can get a view of it here. What you're looking at is the lower cloud base. This is from Morris, looking at that tornado-warned storm where we've gotten a report of a tornado on the ground. We're looking at the lowering cloud base, and it looks like probably right now, just to the right of what we're looking at is where this tornado is. And as we're losing daylight right now, this is the spot we're gonna keep an eye on here. Again, sun's going down, we're losing a little bit of the daylight, but right here is the lowering of the cloud base. Once we get Liz back up, get her right on with us right now so she can give me a vantage point of what we're seeing and what direction we're looking at. But this is the spot where we look for these funnel clouds and tornadoes to drop out of the storm. Right now, there's a really distinct circulation showing up on the radar. Some of the spotters who are a little bit closer to that circulation are reporting still a tornado on the ground, but there you can see the winds really starting to pick up. You can see the flags there and the car. The really strong winds are picking up here. Liz, if you guys get into that gas station there if you need to. Just go in there. Just stay safe, okay? Our reporters know what to do in this types of situation. Boy, this is scary right now because here it comes. You can see the winds picking up. So this is the tornado that's now approaching Morris. If you're just a tornado on the ground right here in Morris, there it is. Boy, oh my goodness, right there. There it is, right there. And Liz and her photographer are right now in that gas station huddling down. Boy, so this is it. If you're in Morris, get down, get into that safe room right now. There's the distinct funnel coming down from this storm. This is the broad rotation right here. This is right in I-80 at this moment. Liz Nagy, who's down there with us, is giving us this picture. She's in a safe spot right now, but anybody here in Morris, this is right over top of you, right here in Grundy County. This is the storm, this is the tornado, and here it comes. Oh, right there, coming up closer here to this gas station along I-80. Again, Liz is hunkering down right now. Cheryl, you've got it on the radar there. Keep an eye on it, too, in the radar. But, boy, these live pictures are what we're seeing of this circulation getting closer here to the town of Morris. It looks like the tornado itself may be just a little bit off on the left-hand side of your screen, actually the right-hand side of your screen as you're looking at it. There's the circulation. And what you watch for, you see these clouds up here? You see how they're kind of moving and moving really fast and spinning? That's the updraft of this storm, rising up into the storm and rotating right now. And that's what's producing the tornado. Looks like it's going to pass just to the north of this picture here that we have in Morris from our live Storm Tracker 7. Cheryl, boy, that's scary stuff. You don't see that.
This is a dangerous situation, and you can see all of the cars out there as well, just traveling. If you have any family or friends in the Kendall or Grundy County area, right on that border there, you can see Morris, and then just to the north of Morris is where this system is continuing to pass. We showed you the lowering of the cloud deck there, the confirmed tornado on the ground, and we have radar verifying that this is going to travel up right along I-80, and now concerned for those of you in Manuka, also Shorewood and Shanahan, you are in the path of this storm system moving in your direction. So this is a dangerous situation. We're seeing the reports coming in, considerable damage, and we also have our crew out there bunkering down just to the south of this storm, staying in a safe place. But again, this is dangerous. You need to be in a safe place, the lowest level of your home, a sturdy building. You do not want to be looking outside, out the window, out the door. Safe place is a basement if you don't have a basement in an interior room. So you can see Saratoga just along I-80 here, Aux Sable over towards Shanahan. I-55 is where this storm is traveling, and this is where we have that tornado warning back towards Miller. More warned storms on the map for us. So this is just an evolving situation. We've been talking about the threat of these severe storms throughout the past 24 hours. And this is a threat that's going to continue not only for the next few hours, but also into the overnight, which is a dangerous situation. So this is the warned area right now for Grundy and Kendall. This warning in effect until 5:30. We are getting reports that the tornado threat might start to lessen here. So that means that rotation not as tight over the next 15 to 20 minutes, but that is good news. However, we still have the threat for any tornado touchdowns in this area right along 80 just to the north of Morris here. Again, just passing by Saratoga. So there's that little notch just to the north of Aux Sable. You're also, though, in the path of this up towards Manuka. If you live in this area, in between these cities, Morris and Shanahan, you need to seek shelter in the path of this storm. Larry?
Yeah, and right now I'm looking at that radar presentation. Here's that other picture we have from our ABC7 Storm Tracker Live in Morris, looking off towards the west and northwest from a gas station along I-80. Liz is hunkered down in the gas station there with her photographer, and we watched that circulation pass really close to this location. Right now, that circulation is just off towards the north and east of downtown Morris, and it's right where Cheryl was pointing out near Aux Sable there along I-80 is where this circulation is now. So it's kind of moved a little bit east of this live picture that we have from our ABC7 Storm Tracker, and once Liz gets out of the safe spot there, we're going to ask for an update on what she's seen. The good news is, at least from this presentation and what we're looking at, obviously there wasn't any immediate damage here at this spot. You can see the dark skies and the angry skies coming over Morris here with this thunderstorm as it's moving off towards the east. The other thing that Cheryl was pointing out, which I've been watching here on the radar, is that the tornado threat has weakened at least a little bit with the storm. There's still a circulation there, mind you, but it looks like the threat for an imminent tornado may have dropped off just a little bit. And that's just in the latest scans I've been seeing on our live Doppler 7 Max radar, where that circulation just isn't as tight as it was a few moments ago. And because of that, the National Weather Service extended a severe thunderstorm warning for you folks in Will County, including you and Joliet here, but not a tornado warning at this time. So let's go to our backup computer here and let me show you live Doppler 7 Max radar, because I want to point out this new warning that has just popped out. This is a severe thunderstorm warning now for parts of Will County and also parts of Grundy County here. This severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 6:15. So you can see with the tornado warnings in effect for another about 1 minute. It's set to expire here at 5:30, and it's been replaced now with a severe thunder.
Wake up with Tanya and Terrell. Get complete local coverage, traffic, and your first alert forecast. Tanya Bevich, Terrell Brown, ABC7 Eyewitness News in the morning.
and even hail the size of 2 inches in diameter with this storm as it's moving towards Joliet. So Alan and Cheryl, at the moment, for the first time since about 4:15, we do not have a tornado warning in effect, at least with that one storm down to the south. There is another tornado warning down towards Peoria, but at the moment, we just have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings near us.
All right, Larry, thanks. But of course, we still have those concerns about how people have fared, especially around the Ottawa area. And you're looking now at video that we've just received in here of that funnel cloud and apparently touching down. They're becoming a tornado. This is in the in LaSalle County in the Ottawa area, not too far away from what we're told is the LaSalle County nursing home. And then we did see some video earlier, Cheryl, of the debris, the damage around that nursing home. That nursing home is located about 2 miles west of Ottawa, just to the north of the Illinois River, about a 91-bed facility there. We do not have any reports as of yet of anyone being hurt. We're waiting to hear from folks in LaSalle County to get an update on that.
And not sure if anything has to do with the fact that it's located really close to a river, 2 miles west, of course, of Ottawa. It's on D. Bennett Road, just in case you want to know if you're traveling in that area. And we did see the damage. It appeared to be a resident getting out of their car, running and getting the video of the damage. It was scattered. It was a lot of debris, and Cheryl and Larry were talking about the eye of these storms, and they can specifically spot where this debris has landed, and it has landed after this twister that hit near LaSalle County, near a nursing home. And we want to also tell you that right now at this hour, World News Tonight can be seen on our other channel, 7.2. If you're looking for World News with David Muir, that is on right now. You can go to 7.2 if you want to check that out. But for us here, we're covering some severe damage warnings near DeKalb. And of course, Liz Nagy was in Morris, and it appears her and her crew, Derek, have gotten out of the ABC7 truck and gone in to seek shelter, because Larry was showing how it was an updraft and a rotation. It seemed very serious in that part of Illinois. So what's the latest now, Larry?
Cheryl.
We'll go to Cheryl Scott.
Yeah,
Cheryl, you have an update for us, too?
Well, yes, we have no tornado warnings on the map right now. We do have several severe thunderstorm warnings in place. We do have one tornado warning just off to the south and west of our area, so keeping a close eye on this. For those of you in